Thanks everybody for being with us. Got several things to get to tonight, so we'll go ahead and kick things off. If you need to get a question in, drop it in the chat or text me on the side, one or the other. We'll start with Coach Dewayne Ledford and let Cameron kick us off.
Hey, Dewayne, Cameron from the Courier Journal. I'm curious, Maurice kind of stepped in and started for you all on Saturday, a guy who seems to run really hard. Just kind of a former walk-on, kind of continued to play his role. Just kind of give me your thoughts on his journey from going from where he was to when you guys got here to now.
I think it's fantastic. There's several guys like that that were kind of in that role, and as we got here, and guys that worked hard, and it's not given a scholarship. They went out and earned it. And, I can't say enough things about Berkeley and just the work that he's put into it. And it's been fun to go out there and watch him compete on Saturday. And mentioned this last week as well.
Coach, you got muted on us.
Sorry about it. You guys got me now?
Yeah, you said you mentioned this last week as well, and then you cut off.
Yeah.
So that you can pick up.
I mentioned this last week as far as just like, this is a thing that's exciting is with, these guys that haven't been getting these opportunities, getting them now and seeing what they're doing with those opportunities. But Berkeley he's worked everything for what he's gotten. He's somebody that works extremely hard. He's somebody that obviously grabbed our attention when we first got here, and obviously he earned a scholarship when we first got here. And proud of him, proud of the way he runs and just the way he goes about his business and the things behind the scenes also, and just how he is as far as just being a good vocal guy, a good teammate. Things he does with the ball, without the ball in his hands, with the blitz pickup and everything like that. I mean, he's a guy you can definitely count on and is very accountable as well.
A quick follow-up to that. He runs so hard. Is that I feel like it's a pretty good analogy for how he is behind the scenes. Seems like a kid who works hard on it every day for you all.
Yeah, you're exact with that. It's exactly what you're saying. Everything that he does, it's full speed. It's 4th and 1 for him. Give him the ball, let him go get the first down. He's like that in his approach with his off-season training. He's like that in the meeting room. He's like that in walkthroughs. And that's the type of those are the type of players that from a culture standpoint that you want. And because they're going to give you everything that they got.
All right. Anybody else have anything? Or Cameron, you can keep going if you have other things you need to get to.
Yeah, Dewayne. Malik Satterfield made a point Saturday after the game that, Malik's turned the ball over a little bit too much, but he does so much with his legs and other plays that you guys had to keep him in there. Kind of just how do you assess his play and how do you kind of juggle the turnovers with kind of the plays he can make outside of those as well?
Yeah, well, he does. He's such a dynamic player, and you look back at the Virginia game and some of those plays. If things break down in the pocket, he's got the ability where he can tuck the ball and he can run and pick up significant yards or score touchdowns from anywhere on the field. And so with a player like that, it's just you want him on the field, you want the ball in his hands. And, obviously the turnovers are something that we got to continue to work on and fix. And that's something that, we're all working hard at, including Malik. And but he's a special talent. He's a special player with the ball in his hands. And but we got to take care of it. But at the same time, there's so much that he can do, not only throwing it, but just with his legs, extending a play when a play may break down, extending that pocket. Just buying himself some time so those receivers might get open later, or to find that guy. I mean, he does a lot of things with his legs as well. That's very, very good for us offensively.
All right. Anybody else? Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Coach, this is Matt McGabby with Sports Illustrated. This Boston College defense is a little bit similar to Syracuse in that they're opportunistic and they create a lot of turnovers. What is something that one stands out to you when you watch their film, and two, is there anything you can take from your Syracuse game plan and kind of apply it to this upcoming game?
Yeah, the thing that stands about Boston College is, we were speaking about this earlier, just how hard that their guys play. They got some guys up front that have a tremendous motor. They are going full speed, relentless, trying to get to the ball. They're trying to strip at the ball. When you play that way, when you're giving it everything you got, just kind of like what we were talking about earlier, Cam and I with Berkeley, when you're giving it everything you got, good things are going to happen. And I think that's a good way when you look at Boston College. That's what you see. That's what you see on film. You see guys all around the ball. You watch the Clemson game, the Notre Dame game. They're relentless in their pursuit. Like they're getting there to the football, wherever it is. Be it a pass trying to get to the quarterback, be it a receiver catching football and guys just running down the field pursuing it, and even and also in the run game. And so to me, I think it's that those guys are playing really good defense and playing hard right now.
All right, last call. Anybody? All right, short and sweet, Coach. We're good.
Appreciate you guys. Have a happy Thanksgiving.